Good morning, everyone. So, I started the day off by heading to the Tobu Nikko station from my hotel, and I took a few trains to get back to Tokyo. It was a very pleasant ride. Then, once I got to Tokyo, I decided to get a katsu salmon sandwich, which was amazing. And then I headed to the bus station and I took about a 2 hour bus ride to my next destination. These buses are really comfortable. I arrived in Fuji Kawaguchiko and made my way to my hostel for the night. I checked into my room and called it a night. The next morning, I woke up early just to be greeted by rain. And if you know Mount Fuji, then you know that there's no chance of seeing it if there's any rain or clouds in the forecast. So I made my way to a cute little cafe to get some breakfast. I got a fluffy pancake and some tea. Even though it was still raining after breakfast, there were still some beautiful views. However, Mount Fuji was hidden by clouds and did not want to come out, so I gave up and called it a day. The next morning, I was surprised by an almost clear view of Mount Fuji. I hurried to the Kawaguchiko Ohashi Bridge, which overlooks Lake Kawaguchiko, to see if I can get a better view. But Mount Fuji was still hiding. Then a miracle happened. The clouds moved and the sky opened up, and there she was, the beautiful Mount Fuji. Since it was my last day in Fuji Kawaguchiko, I made my way to the bus station to catch my next bus. My bus was Thomas the Train themed. The journey lasted about an hour, and then I was at my next train station, and I took a very fast Shinkansen train to Kyoto. This was probably the fastest train I've ever been on. And then I was in Kyoto. I checked into my hostel and saw what my dorm room looked like. I got the top bunk. Then I was on the hunt for some food. Look at that gorgeous sunset. I found myself at Kyoto Tonkatsu Katsuda Shijo Karasuma to get some tonkatsu, of course. There were a range of meal sets you could order, and I went with the beef cutlet set. This was my first time having Japanese curry, and it was delicious. After that, I walked around town and decided to call it a night. The next morning, I explored around Kyomoto-cho, which features traditional Japanese style buildings. However, it's a lot more lively at night. After that, I walked to Yasaka Shrine. I'm truly in awe of the colors and architecture of Japanese shrines. They're absolutely stunning. Yasaka Shrine was founded in the 7th century by Emperor Tenmu to honor the gods Susanoo and Amaterasu. Originally called Gion Shrine, it was built to protect the city from disease. Over time, it became closely associated with the Gion district and the famous Gion Matsuri festival. It is over 1,000 years old. Next, I walked to the Chionin Temple, which has more subtle colors as opposed to the common vermilion. However, it is still beautiful. Chionin Temple in Kyoto, established in 1234, is the head temple of the Jodo Shu sect of Buddhism. It was founded by the monk Honen, who is credited with popularizing the practice of reciting the Nembutsu as a means of salvation. The temple's construction was supported by the powerful Hoju clan and has since become one of Kyoto's most significant religious sites, known for its massive gate, the Sanmon, and its historical association with Japanese Pure Land Buddhism. I had to rub the Buddha belly for good luck, of course. Then I was off to my next destination, the Kodaji Temple. This temple is known for its beautiful gardens, historical significance, and its connection to the Tokugawa shogunate. Kodaji remains a prominent site for both its cultural heritage and its stunning views of Kyoto. It also features a beautiful small bamboo forest. I had to go to the famous Ninenzaka, which is a charming pedestrian thoroughfare known for its architecture, tea houses, and cherry blossoms, which were not in season when I went, but it was still amazing. I even tried some tofu balls at a little street food shop. They were delicious. Then I made my way to the Kiyomizu-dera Temple, which features the famous 3-story pagoda standing at 31 meters high, which is about 101 feet. Of course, this is one of the busiest areas in all of Kyoto because it is a perfect photo stop. The blazing sun and humidity were definitely getting to me, so I made my way back to the hostel, stopping at 7-Eleven to get some goodies, of course. Next week, I make my way to one of the prettiest shrines I've ever laid my eyes on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and thank you for watching.